We're going to spend the next few minutes moving through our lower body utilizing an exercise band. So go ahead, grab your band and let's get started. First exercise that we're going to do is going to be a basic squat. So stand on the band with your feet about hip width apart, toes are facing forward. Grab the ends of the band and bring them up to about shoulder height. And from here, you're just going to squat. So push those hips back, bend the knees, and then push through your heels to come back up to stand. Squat, stand, squat, stand. Continue here. Again, make sure you're pushing those hips back, bending the knees, trying to keep those knees right over the ankles. And chest stays proud here. Make sure your chest faces forward the entire time. Keep pushing through those heels as you come up to stand. Squeeze the glutes up at the top. Let's do a few more. Squat with the resistance band. That band just adds a little bit extra resistance as you do these squats. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Next up, we're going to do a side step. So still hold that band up at shoulder height, but I want you to start with your feet together. And from here, you're going to take 2 steps to the left, and then 2 steps to the right. And that's where you are, taking 2 steps to each side. And by doing this, you're utilizing those outer thummy muscles and glute muscles to push that band out in order to take that step. If this is too much for you, you can hold the band at hip height. Or if this is too easy, grab further down on the band. The further down on the band you grab, the more difficult the movement is going to be. All right, but 2 steps to one direction, 2 steps to the other direction. And if you don't have enough space to do 2 steps, do 1 step. All right, base the movement on how much room you have available around you. Okay, so either 2 steps or 1 step, whatever works for you. Let's go for about 10 more seconds. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that burn in my outer thighs here. 1 more each direction. 2 to the one direction, 2 to the other direction. Release that band, shake out those legs. Next up, we're going to do some lunges. So step that right foot on the band and hold the band up at shoulder height like we've been doing. Take a nice long stance here. And the back foot, you're going to be on the ball of your foot. And from here, you're going to bend those knees, get them as close to 90 degrees as you can. Push through your front heel to stand back up. So lunge, stand, lunge, and stand. And stay here. We'll do each side for about 30 seconds. So bend the knees, push through the heel to come back up to stand. And if you want more resistance, as I said before, grab further down on the band. Lunge, stand, lunge, and stand. A few more seconds. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, same thing, other side. So opposite foot comes forward. So my left foot is forward this time. I put it on the band. Bring the ends of the band up to about shoulder height. Back foot, I'm on the ball of my foot. Bending into that front knee and standing. 30 seconds. Lunge it out here on the opposite side. And you have the same option. Grab further down on that band if you want more resistance. Lunge and stand. Just like the squat, the band just adds a little bit extra resistance. Push through that front heel to push yourself back up to that standing position. 3 more. Last one here. Good. All right, feeling that burn in the legs? I know I am. Next on up is going to be a deadlift. So I want you to go ahead, stand on the band. Feet are about hip width apart, toes face forward. And I want you to grab relatively lower down on the band here and start in a nice upright position. From here, you're going to push the hips back as you hinge forward with a nice flat back, bringing your hands right next to your knees, and then push through your heels to stand back up. Okay, so push the hips back, hinge from the hips with a nice flat back, bring your hands right next to your knees, and then stand back up. All right, and you're pushing through your heels and squeezing your glutes up at the top. And keep that nice flat back. the entire time. And if you need less or more resistance, grab further up on the band for less resistance, or grab further down on the band for more resistance. Alright, put a hip hinge, so push the hips back as if you're trying to touch a wall behind you with your bottom, and then stand straight back up, squeeze those glutes. Continue here. Last few seconds of this movement break, working through the back of our legs, our hamstrings and our glutes. 3 more. And last one. Perfect. And as always, we're gonna wrap up with an inhale and exhale. Inhale those arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale down towards the floor. And there you go. A few minutes of lower body exercises utilizing the exercise band. Awesome work.